G'day, V-Dubs here, and how you doing? Welcome to the channel, and in today's video we are going to change out the ignition switch on our new Beetle. So the other day my son was driving this car and it stopped and cut out, and it's done that a few times for people, my wife, my son, people that are driving it, but this time it just wouldn't start. So I think it's actually the ignition switch, but let's get in and have a look. So you can see I've got the key in my hand and there's nothing even in the ignition, yet if you have a look, all the lights are on. So if I actually put the key in the ignition, turn the key, nothing, absolutely nothing. And there isn't even any pushback. You know, when you go to actually start the car, usually there's like a spring and it comes back. There's nothing. So that tells me it's the ignition switch on the other side. So let's take that apart. So the first step is to take the battery off. You can see it's actually damaged, so I've bought another one of those. But and just make sure to clip it away because it wants to jump back onto that spot. So there we go. So I've unclipped the battery. To get to the ignition switch, it's actually sitting down here, and so we'll need to take these plastic covers off, and to do that you'll see on each side there's a little Phillips screw. Then underneath on each side there's a Phillips screw, and then there's a Torx bolt just over there. So let's do that and take off the plastic covers. Just taking this off now. Topping off. So the part I'm after, this is a plug on the back, and the ignition switch sits in here, and these little red tabs, just need to clean the paint off, and then with a small screwdriver undo it, and then the whole part comes out. So first I'm going to take off this plug, and then I'm going to pull the ignition switch out. You don't have to remove them completely, just loosening them up. Looks very clean and neat, but it doesn't work. I was wrong about the ignition switch. That's not actually the problem, because what I did is I just plugged the ignition switch in to check, and I connected the battery. So if you have a look on the back of the ignition switch, it has a square peg, and am I in the shot? Yep. And these two other sort of triangular ones, and so you can't get it wrong. It can only fit one way. So if I put that in there, and I'm going to put the key in just so that I can get the transponder, so the key code to talk to the ignition. And if I just take my screwdriver, if I'm able to start the car with this, it'll show that the switch is actually okay. So put my foot in the brake and turn the key, all the lights come on. Sorry. And the car starts. So it's not actually the ignition switch. The trouble is in the barrel. So where the key goes in this whole barrel underneath here. So I'm going to have to do that in another video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and God bless. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and leave me any comments.